If you want to know how to use your Sony G Master lenses on something like your Nikon camera, especially mine, this is the Nikon Z8. This is what you're going to need. This right here is the Viltrox Sony E-mount to Z-mount adapter. Because I use Sony cameras often, I actually have some Sony cameras. Right before I picked up my Nikon Z8, I thought, honestly, like I don't want to spend that much money buying the Z-mount lenses. And Viltrox came out with this mount right here. As you can see right here, these are the chips that connect to your Sony E-mount lens. And then this is the Sony 50mm f1.4 G Master lens, and this is one of my favorite lenses from Sony. It's such a sharp lens. I really like this lens so much. The background blur, the bokeh is just like so smooth, and it's a high performer, especially on the Nikon Z8. So we're going to remove this, put this on, and then that's it. Take this out. And now you line this up to your Nikon. You see that Nikon Viltrox E to Z right there. And you connect that, boom. And now you have some sort of Frankenstein right here. You have a monster. You got a Nikon camera with a Sony G Master lens, which is freaking nuts. I have my monitor right here. Why don't we go ahead and just screen record this for you guys and see what I'm talking about. Just look at that. Look at that right there. That's such a beautiful setup. Oh my goodness. Oh, I actually have this Axoon Zemo, and this is what I usually do to record my autofocusing tests and whatnot. This is what you're actually seeing when I share with you guys on, YouTube and stuff. This in here, connected to the HDMI in. Put that in here. It's freaking hot. Put this back to A. Okay, so let's press record. Check. Record. It's recording. So now you can use your Sony G Master lens. Look at that, and I don't know if you can tell, but the autofocusing works really good. Yeah, you can probably tell right now. Look at that, and look at that bokeh right here. The Nikon Z8 is focused. Oh, do you see that? There's like a snail and like a huge ass ant just climbing up. That's crazy. So that, boom, 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 boom. Shit's for gig. All right. Oh, it's so hot. Can you see me? Can you see me? Oh God. And this is what the Sony G Master f1.4 50mm on a Nikon Z8. Is it working? Is it working? Let me know. Oh God. Okay, I can't believe that works. And I thought, holy crap, that's pretty sticky for a Nikon Z8. For a piece of metal that has some sort of like, microchips inside to let the Nikon camera read Sony camera, which is freaking amazing. I've been using this on a few photo shoots, and I have to say that when it comes to performances with Sony E-mount lenses, I haven't seen any like lag or stutter. It didn't feel like this lens skipped a beat because it was on a Nikon camera. If anything, it's really quick. It performs just as well on this camera as it does my Sony cameras, my Sony a7C II, my Sony ZV-E1. So that's pretty cool. So if you guys are interested in this E to Z mount by Viltrox, I'll leave the links down in the description below. But yeah, look at that. That's freaking incredible. I think this would be really helpful for people who are considering, switching over to the Nikon system, but really love their E-mount lenses. I have a few E-mount lenses. I have this. I have my Sigma 24 to 70mm f2.8. So I don't think I'll be giving that up anytime soon. And I also have the Sigma 35mm f1.4 Art. I've already invested in a few Sony E-mount lenses already, and I would like for them to work on my Nikon camera. And so far, it's been doing a good job. Especially, you also saw some of my videos where I did film some B-roll with the Nikon Z8 and the Sigma 24 to 70mm f2.8 as well, and it works pretty flawlessly. So I believe this mount adapter is going for like around $100. If you guys are wondering, I'll leave the links down in the description below. And yeah, man, that's about it. I think this is going to be really helpful for, you know, just my photography and my video work moving forward. Just for now, because I also want to play with some Nikon lenses, but I can't justify anything right now because that means I'm gonna have to sell some of my lenses, and some of the lenses I got for the Sony E-mount are like really good and really fun. So I'm gonna put a hold on that. I don't want to spend any more money. And this is just another workaround if you guys are Sony shooters and wanting to switch over to Nikon cameras. Shout out to Viltrox for making such a sick product. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Thanks so much.